So what is up, guys? It looks like Japan just got announced for G Era, so G Era is definitely coming next month for Japan, so we'll be seeing this in January for us. So their first set's going to be about Chronojet, Aja, and All Mile, so that's interesting enough. You get a new home setting based on Card Capital 2, which is nice, and apparently we're getting a new Gacha system. It's a reworked one featuring infinite number of predetermined cards and their quantities. Ignore all the Chronojet Dragons because they're all spoilers for the full set. This also introduces the new GR rarity above triple rare. So GR is the new triple rare, but it's the next new thing because I guess GRs are the strides, or strides will be also triple rare, but GRs are like the busted triple rares, I guess, if that's what they're trying to get at. So I just wanted to take a little bit quick peek at the number system here. It says GR, there's 6 GRs, 10 triple rares, 30 double rares, 60 rares, and obviously 80 commons. Now, another system that did this, and this looks like a clan-specific gacha, so it looks like they might obviously take with a grain of salt, might be doing clan-specific gachas, where you could just pull for this clan, and there's a certain amount of cards, averaging out, let's see, 16, 46, 106, 186 cards of that certain clan. So with this type of system, this is just like Duel Links. If you ever played Duel Links before, they want you to reset the gacha so the cards reappear. So depending how what the 6 and G means, like maybe there's 6 singles of 1 each stride, and then you have to reset the pack to do it again. That could be a little bit of a hassle. Keep in mind, your old packs aren't going to work for G Era. First start of G Era, you're going to need to use gems, and then you start building up packs through there. They took that out of the system, so whatever packs you have saved, you better just spend them all. They'll get converted into a new system, which is called the Universal Craft System here at the bottom here. Pretty much, when you disenchant cards, you'll also be deconstruct cards. You'll also be given the Universal Crafting Material. So it's a great way to use your old pack tickets on old sets, rack up a ton of Universal Crafting Material, all in one go. So now they're just going to give us material where we can craft anything, any card we want with all the materials. Does this mean all of our other material is going to go into one universal craft? Possibly, yes. That's what they're trying to say, I guess. Like all the materials we have for golds, royals, link joker, that is all going to be added up into a universal craft system. Clearly, there's a Legion Tag Team Cup in Japan about to happen. Seems kind of nice. Be cool to see how that goes. There's going to be a Chrono campaign. This is all during Chrono's birthday. Welcome, love Vanguard. Welcome, Vanguard G. Yada, 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 yada. But back to this system here. So apparently, they're doing clan-specific gachas from what's going around. So obviously, that means you can focus on one clan. Say you didn't want Royal. Say you don't want Aja. You just want Gear Chronicle. Okay, so you just put all your money into Gear Chronicle, obviously. The only thing is, we just need to know how much it is going to be to craft a stride, or the GRs. I don't know if they're going to make it 200, because the usual triple rare is 100, but it might be 200 just to compensate the new kind of new rarity. Add an extra 100 to your triple rare format. That way the GRs can be crafted for 200 mats. So, interesting enough, I'm actually going to miss the old pack system because now we're dealing with Duel Link pack system where once we pull the cards, now we have to reset the box and do it again. Honestly, this is where crafting comes into play, but keep in mind, the only way to get a certain amount of crafting material or a certain craft of Universal Mat, we need to pull that card again, the triple rare again, to get the good triple rare Universal Mat to craft whatever the GR thing is, unless the GR mat is different from the triple rare, which I hope it's not, because that's just adding more insult to injury, which I know they won't do that, hopefully. But that's about what I'm looking at here, because this is technically a clan-specific gacha, which means Alt Mile and Aja are going to have their clan-specifics. So this comes down to preferences. What would be really good? Obviously, Gear Chronicle's going to be good, but Alt Mile actually it could be good in Zero's format, because of the no guard system, and you can make plenty of multi-attacks, and etc., etc. Because All Mile's actual effect is he can call a G2 Royal from the deck, causing a multi-attack pattern, so All Mile's already kind of doing his own thing. He's already ahead of the game with the thing, and Chronojet I have yet to read these days, but we'll be getting around to those readings shortly when they actually do some reveals and show some strides. But right now, the new system seems a little bit Sad for the F2P players due to the fact that F2P players have been saving up their packs for G. Too bad, F2P. You gotta go spend on the Legion stuff. Spend on a good Legion set, I guess. And that's about it. Because once you go into G era, those packs are null and void. Those are only for the old set. You're gonna have to pull new G era packs. So that's what I'm telling you. Your gems are gonna be the ones that start you off in G. So there's that. But the new pack system, again, we're going to have to see how it plays out. Obviously, we'll know by September 1st how it's going to be played out, like what's going to be in it, what's the limit on certain cards, or how the Stride deck is going to work. We're going to have to wait and see why this is that, or maybe that's why there is, maybe there is a reason why there's only 6 GRs, because maybe the side deck can only be 6 GRs, and maybe it only takes 1 box to finish a deck, or, something like that. We already know we're getting Chrono Jet #1, so there's that. I mean that's a given. That's a given. We know we're gonna get Chrono Jet, and Chrono Jet has a different artwork, so we know he's gonna be a rank award. Kind of lagged out of that, but I can still talk. But yeah, there's just some things that need to. Obviously, we can't really give a final opinion until we know the outcome of how this new gacha system is going to work and how this is going to be dealt with. It's just, I wasn't always a fan of Duel Links because Duel Links 1 was legit. You pulled the UR. There's always like 1 UR in each pack, and then you had to reset the pack, and you only were able to get like 3 cards per pack. So it took hours just to try to finish a deck, etc. But yeah, the whole point of this new system is definitely leaning towards a Duel Links thing. But maybe in Vanguard Zero's format, maybe it's better depending if the Stride deck is going to be tiny or something, or we need a certain amount of strides. Maybe we only need 2 of each stride or something. Maybe they do some buffs, some nerfs. Who knows? We don't know the final outcome until we see how Stride is getting reworded in Zero, and we don't know the final word until we know there's an actual Stride deck in Zero, or we're sticking to the same 40 card deck. Stuff we don't know yet. Stuff that could be. I mean, they didn't say they're changing the deck outcome. They just said we're changing the gacha. So technically, 40 card deck is still a thing right now until more news comes out, maybe this week, saying, oh, we increased the deck size too to compensate Stride, so you have to run this amount of strides, something like that. Or Stride deck has like 8 slots or something, 9, and then we build up to G Guardians and stuff like that. Interesting enough, I mean, this makes me happy because I guess I could pull on just the Cosmic Hero banner when that comes out for G Era. I mean, Cosmic Heroes are pretty good with their triple drive, so obviously crit pressure is going to be key here. But how they compensate Stride, I mean, obviously, since this is Zero's format, drive checking doesn't do shit. You'll possibly just draw cards after you pitch cards. Like, say you pitch a G3, you just draw another card. Kind of like what they did with Big Bang Knuckles Evolution. Where you put them in the soul, then you drew a card. So they're trying to compensate the non-drive checking, so you don't minus too much. Also, these cards are going to have triple drive checks. So again, okay, I mean triple drive. We've seen how that worked with Kaiser. So at the end of the day, I mean, we already know how that goes. It just depends if maybe like you get to draw 1 card and then you triple drive or something like that. Something has to get compensated for the stride, but you already did the draw 1 because you strided. But now you're on the triple drive check, which again. Draw trigger, yada yada. And that's how you get more cards. Even though there's no guard system besides putting G2s in the front. Yeah, so that's a little bit up in the air. So obviously, we can't really give a final verdict on this yet until this fully releases in Japan or they drop some more news. I just think the gacha system's a little bit... The dueling gacha system was really whack and it was a little money hungry. This doesn't seem too money hungry because again, this just makes people focus on, certain clans. But I guess we'll see. It depends on how this format will be because it's just saying there's 186 cards in this certain gacha, so that just means there's 186 Gear Chronicle cards to collect, and then it comes down to legit what's the Stride deck going to look like? How is there going to be a Stride deck, or we're adding G4s to our decks, and that's pretty much it. So we gotta wait for more news on this, but at least they gave us a universal craft system. F2P's getting cut, so you better save up gems. And that's about it for you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. On my opinion on this, obviously we can't give a final verdict till the actual more news pops up because this definitely needs some more news. All right, guys. Y'all be good. Y'all stay safe. We'll talk about this another time. Be good. Peace out. Live long and prosper, homies.